Three important developments about ongoing Tigray conflict. Firstly, viewers, Agew Liberation Front (ALF), based in Wallo Zone, North Wallo Zone, has issued a statement about a statement given by Samantha Power, US aid chief. Secondly, TDF is claiming that a commander of Afar forces has joined Tigray Defense Forces. Thirdly, Samantha Power has suffered a diplomatic setback. She was on a diplomatic mission to ensure unfettered humanitarian access to Tigray. She reached Addis Ababa, but reportedly PM Abiy refused to meet Samantha Power. What happened in the background, I'll have a look at. Firstly, viewers, Agew Liberation Front (ALF) has issued a statement. ALF is active in those areas of Amhara region which have been taken by Tigray Defense Force. Abergele, some parts of Sikota, Wallo Zone basically is the area where Agew people live. And after TDF took control of these areas in Amhara region, we saw formation of Agew Liberation Front. Agew Liberation Front, in a statement, has reacted against a statement by Samantha Power, US aid chief. Samantha Power, US aid chief, on the 3rd of August spoke about the withdrawal of Amhara forces from Western Tigray, about the withdrawal of Tigray Defense Force from Amhara and Afar regions, and the withdrawal of Eritrean forces from Ethiopia from Tigray. Agew Liberation Front says that the presence of Tigray Defense Force in Wallo Zone of Amhara region is at the request of ALF. ALF and TDF are sisterly organizations, and TDF is not inside Amhara region. It is in a region which is home to Agew people. So ALF is basically saying that this region is not part of Amhara state, Wallo Zone, and ALF has requested TDF to enter this region. An important statement, viewers. There are splits in Amhara region. We have seen that. We have seen thousands fleeing Amhara region as well. Thousands from Kimant ethnic group have crossed into Sudan. Sudanese news sources have confirmed that. I informed you about fighting between Kimant and Amhara groups in some areas of Amhara. Tigray Defense Force is taking advantage of internal splits in Amhara region, splits between Amharas of Gondar and other Amharas, Agaws and other ethnic groups, Kimant and Amharas. That is why TDF has managed to penetrate Amhara region. We have a news story from Afar as well. Tigray Defense Force is claiming that a deputy commander of Afar forces, Muhammad Ibrahim, has joined Tigray Defense Force. Muhammad Ibrahim has appeared on Tigray TV as well, and he has joined Tigray Defense Force. Lastly, viewers, last and the most important news story is about Samantha Power's visit of Sudan and Ethiopia. Samantha Power's visit of Ethiopia has not gone very well, viewers, because Prime Minister of Ethiopia, Abiy Ahmed, did not meet her. She arrived in Sudan on Saturday, viewers. She remained in Sudan on Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. She reached Addis Ababa yesterday, I think, for just a few hours, and there no senior minister and Ethiopian Prime Minister met her. She issued very strong statements against Ethiopian government while she was in Sudan. She talked about bodies found in Tigray river as well, and she said in a statement that Ethiopian government had launched a brutal campaign its people in Tigray, and that some leaders prefer personal interests over national interests. So she said very strong, she used very strong language against Ethiopian government. She appreciated Sudan. She said trajectory taken by Sudan was promising, but Ethiopian path was disturbing. She indirectly attacked Ethiopian Prime Minister as well. She said some leaders have winner take it all mentality. So that is why Ethiopian Prime Minister did not meet her in Addis Ababa. I think she has left Ethiopia. So she spent almost 5 days in Sudan and less than a day in Ethiopia. That shows you that this diplomatic initiative by US government has failed. When she announced her visit a week ago, last week, back then US government had hinted at punitive measures as well against Ethiopian government in case of failure of provision of humanitarian aid to Tigray after the conclusion of Samantha's visit of Ethiopia. The visit has come to an end with no progress. She could not meet Ethiopian Prime Minister. Let's see what happens. What will US government do in terms of imposing restrictive measures on Ethiopian government? Before Samantha Power's arrival in Addis Ababa, Martin Griffiths, UN aid chief, visited Ethiopia, where he had a meeting with PM Abiy Ahmed as well. And after this meeting, he issued a statement. He said that his meeting with PM Abiy was very constructive. But PM Abiy did not meet Samantha Power. Samantha Power has become a controversial figure towards Ethiopian government. Ethiopian government supporters see her as a TPLF supporter. She was on a diplomatic mission, but she used very strong language against Ethiopian government. When you are on a diplomatic mission, you need to talk diplomatically. Yes, you speak your mind, but diplomatically. She has journalistic background as well, so maybe she is influenced by that background of being a journalist. Lastly, viewers, we have a clip showing a statement by Samantha Power. That clip was released when Samantha Power was in Sudan. In the clip, you can hear her saying that Ethiopian government has launched a brutal campaign against Tigray's people and that some leaders prefer personal interests over national interests.
In Ethiopia, a long-standing partner of the United States, the case is starkly different. A country that has been home to some of the most impressive development gains and economic growth anywhere on the continent, and a regional anchor of stability and security, now finds itself mired in conflict. The government's brutal campaign against the people of Tigray has put the country's people at risk of a prolonged civil war, and the people of Tigray at grave risk of imminent famine. In both Sudan and Ethiopia, we cannot assume a predetermined outcome. Sudan's trajectory is promising, but spoilers abound, and people are impatient for swifter change. Ethiopia's current path is deeply troubling, but all stakeholders there can still choose peace, pulling back from the brink. In both Sudan and Ethiopia, the United States wants to see citizens enjoy dignity, end violence, and expand economic opportunity. But too often, a lack of compromise, a winner-take-all mindset, and a prioritization by some leaders of self-interest over national interest have ruled the day. The people we count on to change